I think that a lot of people kind of struggle with school, whether it be like academically or just like trying to get out of bed in the morning to get here. And Ari brings a lot of fun to the school. It makes it a lot more fun and enjoyable and gives us a little bit more motivation during the day.
We just have often found little kids with big feelings have a hard time expressing those feelings. And a pat from a dog or a lick on the face really is comforting. When adults aren't able to calm the situation, our dog often is.
So we see that kids are able to respond sometimes to Summer when they're not able to respond to me. She can kind of help students sit in their feelings. We have a lot of kids who maybe act out or escape the classroom because of what they're dealing with, and they may not be ready to talk about what's going on yet, but be able to sit with their feelings. And Summer is a great partner for that. She will sit with them and help them to calm down. And then once she helps them calm down, we're able to address maybe what really might be going on with them.
She can be sensitive to, a kid that is sad or, crying. She'll kind of nudge people sometimes. So I've seen her do that a few times, in classrooms and things where she'll kind of nudge a kid that's maybe sitting by themselves or not really interacting with others. She'll kind of, she's really good at helping with those social interactions because she'll kind of go over to them and then they'll start petting her and kind of come around.
Well, the immediate thing is that Ari makes everyone happy, and a lot of people like to pet him. And there's actually been studies that show like petting a dog releases endorphins in our brain. So there's a scientific reason to defend like having an animal in school.
So he will come up and just sniff you, cuddle you, whatever. He will not leave you alone. And whenever you see him, it's just like a fluff ball, and you just get to pet him. And there are no expectations or anything with Ari. You just he's partly our dog.
Her head is softer than her body. She has more hair on her body.
Do you like having a dog at school? Can you tell me why you like having a dog at school?
Because Hunter's the best.
I think one of my favorite things is that Mabel's reactions to our students' behavior really become an education tool for us. So if students are walking down the hallway with unsafe bodies, Mabel will often kind of turn away from them, and then we're able to say, when your body's not safe, Mabel doesn't feel safe, and then they can see that with their eyes and fix behavior.
We've had some that, we have a really good relationship with Honey, and so whether that's us prompting it or them, sometimes we'll go get her or our other therapy dog, Mabel, and bring them to the situation. And there has been many times that she's been able to de-escalate a student just by being next to them or laying with them or just them petting her and just, again, providing that comfort for them.
I'd say every year we have multiple students that I'll get a phone call from a teacher, hey, so-and-so's upset, can you come? And it may not necessarily be a student that's in my part of the alphabet, but again, that's what he's here for. They know where he is. If they need to come, I have teachers that have laid on the floor with him. They've had a bad day. I've had students that have done the same thing. So, and sometimes that's all you need, just a minute, just to kind of get yourself together and love on somebody.
Being able to talk to kids about Summer's triggers, she's calm most of the time, but sometimes they'll notice that her eyes will be wider than normal or she'll be panting. So I talk to them about thunderstorms or triggers for Summer. Being able to talk about everybody has triggers, everybody has things that they struggle with, even a dog, allows them to maybe feel free to open up about their own triggers and how that they can calm down.
There are days that I call for Ari to come into class, especially if we're doing testing or it's finals week and you can just feel that students are on edge. Ari can come in the room and everybody just kind of relaxes and you can visibly see their attention shift for a moment from the stress of school and testing to something familiar and something to love on, and it just kind of helps them take a deep breath.
I think people are definitely seeing the positive effects of having dogs in the schools and all those positive interactions with the kids.
Sometimes when a kid is crying or they're hurting, there's nothing you can do to talk to them to comfort them, but then I might walk by a few minutes later and see them kind of loving on Ari and smiling, and there's just a joy that I think an animal can bring.
Having Ari around the school is just really funny, and it's just so light. He's really goofy. He's leaving now.
Yeah, stay up here. Come on.
Come on, honey.